Hello, greetings. This is Gillesmansillon. I wanted to wish you a wonderful day. For we're still in this full moon in Pisces. It's a very powerful intuition process. That more intuition comes in, more insight have been revealed, more revelation. And I wanted to speak briefly about the creator fire, this divine fire light. For this is the essence of our soul. It is more powerful than any obstacle. This divine fire, this divine light, is the substance of all that is. It is made of adamantine particles, and there are very different frequency of light. Yet the white light comprises all energies, all frequencies. And it is the essence of that burns all that is negative through the violet or the blue fire. Everything that is not aligned with our soul will be burned and consumed and transmuted, so that at the end there will be this sacred flame. And the sacred flame is never twice the same. For every day we look at the flame is never the same. It's always transforming and changing. Heraclitus already mentioned that. It is also what is conceived in the ethers as hell. For this fire, for the souls are so disaligned with themselves that they are burned by this fire, but the sacred fire do not burn. The dragons are on the sixth dimension, are the sacred guardians of the fire, of those divine frequency and fires. Yet every spirit is aligned with a certain frequency of fire and light. And so we learn to cultivate, to envision, to work with the sacred fire more and more. We are also asked to resolve the Orion parameter in the constellation of Orion. This has been resolved for thousands, for millions of years. But we are part of our genetics is this Orion, is the dualistic, the need to oppose, the need to conquer, the need to use force to obtain things, and this needs to be resolved within here. It's this duality is part of our DNA, and we need to resolve that. It is the ego versus the soul. For all will be brought into alignment with our soul, sooner or later. So we want to let go of the fight as much as possible. Also, I want to say that we should never think that it's to believe that we're exalted beyond anybody else. Even the Christ or the Buddha or those beings will never tell you that. They recognize that we're all equally divine, no matter what the cycle of life we're going through or what level we're on. It is all part of the one. We are all one. The totality of the great I Am is included, is part of who we are. It is our true nature. It is where we descend from. So never believe you are higher than anybody else, regardless of appearances. It is good to stay humble, and we want to make room and acknowledge the magnificence of the divine life, to connect to the heart. For this connection to the heart is very ancient. For it is our source and origin. We're already connected. It is where we come from, and yet it is growing and growing each and every day. For fear is the root of all negativity, all anger, all frustration, when love is the source of beauty and truth and goodness and all that is good. So it is about becoming more conscious and to allow to go through the fear, to go through the anger, to go through, for when we move into the silence, within the silence, it is where things can be revealed, but we may be facing doubts and fears and all kinds of things. So it's about sticking with them, not to fight them, but just to stick it with them and know that by going through it with the light and love, we'll transmute them into love and light and wisdom. For we are already divine, and very soon we're going to be moving into, as we ascend, we'll be free from time, free from space, free from the body, free from all those things, free from fear. We'll be completely free. We're gonna achieve that, and so it is something we're looking forward to find this point of freedom. I'm going to pull 5 cards. For in the past is the pearl before swine. It means the world hasn't been reflecting to us the true sincerity, there are some people that did not have a highest good at heart, and we believe they were, but they did not, in a sense, and now everything came clear, and so we have to discern and let go of certain people that were not sincere in relationship to ourselves. Right now we are slayed. The ego is being slayed for the soul. Well, everything that's no longer empowered by the universe has to be let go, and what is coming in the near future is empowerment. It is the one. It is Mercury. It is the power of the magician. Things will appear for now, we're still working through Soma, the moon. It's the test, the challenges, there is still some hidden shadows and all kinds of things. And so we have to be kind and to ourselves and to try to create a field where we are able to discern. It's not easy because it's like going through this dark valley of the shadows. But call on your I am presence, call on your guide. It is important. They can go through it with you, as Virgil went through with Dante in the Divine Comedy. Virgil was here to guide him, and so we all have guides. I'm going to talk about this briefly. And what is coming as a result of this passing through this valley of the shadows is just passing through. We're just passing through here, and so do not pay too much. We have to keep the faith and to stay focused on the light. It is important, and to utilize our guides, for we all have guides. Those we have made sacred agreement before we came into this incarnation with celestial beings that are here to reinforce our connection to our core, to our I am presence, to our spirit and soul. And so those guides are divine. We have a master guide, we have a guide of the... We have a Pathfinder guide. We have guardian angels. We also have archangels and Elohim and Devek and all kinds of other guides. So call on the presence of your guides. And you want to connect to your guides, to relax and connect to your guides. They will show you ease, they will show you relaxation, they will show you respite, repose, like to be the good feeling of being, and they will show you how precious you are and how important your life mission is. They will increase, they will bring you, they will explain certain things about value and meaning into your life. They will definitely, to stay connected to our guides is very important. And so when you connect to your guides, you invoke that presence and you stay still, you wait, and you'll get a feeling, you'll get a color, you get an image, you might get a name. And so work with them. When you find one guide, they will lead you to knowing more of your guides. And as we ascend and grow, sometimes you have new guides that are coming in. Very soon we will be ascending. There's going to be an ascension that's going to be happening. So that's been, but we've done it before. The Spirit is saying, if we are in this position of being a light worker on this planet, it means we've been through other planets and we've ascended already. We've done that before. It's just this planet is maybe more difficult than others, and we're going to be master of the illusion. The illusion will have no more grasp on us. And so ascension cannot be explained. It will be felt. Once we ascend, we'll know. And that will be forever. There will be an eternal connection. We may choose to go back into other worlds, but it is every time we gain, our soul is being increased. So it is about realizing that we have, once we get there, we'll realize we've succeeded. But it cannot be explained. It cannot... and yet we'll find this state of pause, but it will be an ongoing process. For there is still more to always learn about the spiritual realm, and so we're moving closer. It's a matter of hanging on to what is truth for us, this light, this inner light, and reminding us that we can surrender our life to God, to the Creator, and so to walk in His footsteps, so to speak. I'm going to pull one more card. This is the new beginning, the Archangel Jeremiel. Starting a new life, finding a goal. With benevolence and compassion, understand your past from benevolent and compassionate perspective. It's very much about this new beginning that is starting. So for me, I'm really still in a state of complete unknown. It's like my status, my state of physical realm is completely... I do have faith, and so far everything's been fine. But if I feel like if I have to live, I will live. If it gets, so we'll see. I'm not really sure. So what God wants for me, so I will follow that, whatever that is. I have to let go of attachment to my life, attachment to anything, because. In a sense, I was just passing through here, and so, but the situation is, it sometimes gets so tense that because of my financial situation, that I feel if I cannot feed myself, I cannot have a roof. That means I'm done with the process in some sense, and I've done all I could. But I have faith maybe something will happen to change all that. And for I know I have participated. I've created thousands of paintings. I wrote a book that will soon be published, whether I'm here or not. And we'll see. No matter what, for life is. It's an eternal unfolding process. We're just present here right now on the earth, and so we want to fulfill whatever mission we came here to do, and then maybe there'll be this point of freedom will happen during this lifetime. If not, like the Christ, he had to be crucified before he could regain the fullness of his creatorship nature and his divine self. So we'll see. For sometimes the path of heaven is quite mysterious, what God wants for us, and sometimes we have to go through whatever life wants us to go through, and so we'll do that with we'll try to smile, to always look at the bright side of life. Thank you very much. Namaste.